Hello, boss. What's up? What's up? Welcome to a new video. And in this video, let's discuss why sleeping on time is very, very, very important. All right, because uh, I'm sure that most of us at some or the other point would have thought that sleeping probably late and working those late hours, right, late night, it's like very cool, and you all should do that sometime. Even I was swayed by this fact when I was like young. Not that I'm old right now, but made a couple of mistakes that actually made me realize that sleeping on time is one of the best things that I can actually do for myself and my health in the long term, right? So I'll probably like give you a couple of instances and reasonings why, reasoning why you should actually sleep on time. Side note: I'm not like an expert or anything regarding whatever the. I haven't scientifically studied the number of hours that you have to sleep or whatever. So there's by no means any scientific advice or advice based on science. This is just based on my experience. So I was actually thinking, why did I mean when we were young, when we were like really young, probably during our school days, we wouldn't be having this problem of sleeping like really late, right? Because we had to go to our school the next day, so we had to sleep on time, and moreover our parents had a watch on us, so we some or the other way we were actually sleeping on time. But then I realized how the problem actually started with me, and so I think so the thing with me was I wasn't like very good at mathematics. I mean, I was good, but it's just that I used to get A's in all the other subjects, but not in maths, and that thing used to bother me a lot. So it was something like, though I gave my best in mathematics, but I somehow ended up screwing up these exams, right? So I always felt very bad. So as I told, I used to have like A's in all the subjects except math, where I used to have like sometimes uh, B or grades like that. But it wasn't like I used to perform really bad in math, but it was just that I wasn't satisfied. Okay, so if I think about this incident, so this was probably my sixth standard. That's when I realized that no, I'm kind of lacking in maths, and I need to start working a bit on that. So what I started doing was, say they were teaching this one particular lesson, say like whatever algebraic expressions, right, in our school. So I used to complete that like probably 1 or 2 weeks prior to uh, when they would have actually started in our school, and so I would be ready like 2 weeks prior to the actual class. And how did I find time? So uh, I used to put in like late night hours, and I started working on these problems all by myself. So I referred to some of the solutions online so that I could get an intuition of what was being taught in my school right before they actually taught me, right? So that I thought this might actually help me, and I started doing the same for other subjects too, like social science. And social science was one of my favorite subjects, so I ended up putting in late night hours. So because I was a huge fan of history also. So say like there in chapter number 4 in my school, so I would already be studying chapter number 7, because I was so engrossed in studies. And the way I managed to do all this was like by putting in late night hours, and all these stunts that I pulled in. So I thought, okay, I'm being very cool, like putting in late night hours, and I still remember like my mother was telling me, "You're still in sixth or seventh standard. Why are you already late? Why are you not yet sleeping?" Because I mean, nobody expects like a sixth grader to whatever study till 1 or 2 a.m., right? So I naturally developed this habit, and my parents even made fun of me sometimes, telling that, what are you studying for, some IAS exam and all that, and all the stuff like that. Okay, so all this happened, and then I think this continued till eighth, ninth grade, I think. But still, I definitely made some progress, but wasn't like a very good student in mathematics. An above average, I would say, but not where I thought uh, I would actually like myself to see in, right? So then I probably then I think 10th standard completely changed me, because uh, my class was very very competitive. I'll tell you why I'm sharing all these stories, right? Why I'm giving all this build up to the main point. So 10th standard completely changed me. I became very systematic. My class was very very competitive. All of us enjoyed it. Probably the only reason why I performed really well right from my 10th standard in my 10th standard was just due to my peer group and my classmates, because it was so competitive and all of us encouraged each other to study, right? So I don't remember putting in late night hours or something like that in my 10th standard, and I ended up scoring brilliantly in mathematics. So yeah, and the thing was, so you always have this one feeling, right, that that it's not 100%, but I never had that feeling that, oh, I'm lacking somewhere, or um, I'm lacking at this particular point, because I was so engrossed in solving mathematics and lots of mathematical problems, that I just wanted to be perfect this time, and I didn't want to screw up anything at, be it whatever, man. I didn't want to give any reason this time. I remember solving close to 41 uh, previous year question papers, be it like sample questions or previous year's papers. So I still remember the number, like 41 papers. So yeah, all that happened, and this time I did not sacrifice on any of my sleep or anything like that, but I still ended up scoring very good number in mathematics in my 10th standard. But I did not observe this whatever cause and effect, right? And then coming to uh, yeah, naturally you come to your PU, and then you have to slog in long hours for be it preparation for your IIT, JEE or CET, right? So then, and your board exams too. Then I again ended up sacrificing a lot of my sleep. By that time I actually thought, no, no, this is the norm, right? If you have to be successful, you have to sacrifice your sleep, and all that notion, all these notions were there in my mind. So yeah, that happened. So naturally I ended up sacrificing a lot of my sleep, sometimes like sleeping at 3 a.m. and waking up at 6 or 7 a.m., 8 a.m. again, 6 or 7 a.m. again to rush to college, and all this happened. And then I come to my engineering, and but yeah, so yeah, the same trend, but not like I used to sacrifice my sleep this time in engineering, because the academic load wasn't that much if you balanced it, if you planned it accordingly, I would say. But the thing what I noticed was, mm, so this incident. So when did I actually realize the importance of sleep? So right now, so till this point, I've explained the habit that we knowingly or unknowingly build up over the long time, and we consider that it is a norm to sacrifice your sleep if you have to be successful and if you want to perform really well and all that, right? So I had the same notion till my first year of engineering, and then I started up. I built my company. I built a digital marketing agency. So this was during COVID. Okay, so I had a lot of time, and I did like a very good business also. So good amount of revenue. So not that great, but good considering a first year uh, undergrad, right? So all this happened, and this time I went to even more higher extremities. So for some reason I felt I'd become a bit fat. So that is why I planned on cutting down on sugar, salt, and everything, pretty much everything. Used to only eat like whatever was healthy and all that. Upon that, not sleeping at the right time, sleeping at abnormal times, right? For example, I still remember. So I was so it's not like somebody actually came to me or there was like a lot of pressure. Okay, it's just that that work actually drove me so crazily that I was like, no, 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 I have to finish this, and no way I'm sleeping before I finish this work. Nobody gave me any deadline or anything like that. It was all these self-imposed deadlines, and the curiosity that I had in me, right, or the fun that I was getting in working, or uh, the kick that you could tell. For example, I'll come to one example. I was actually working with one client. Okay, so I was building their website. They did not give me any deadline. Okay, they gave me a deadline of like no. I actually told them that I would be completing their website within 2 or 3 weeks, but I ended up doing that complete website in 2 days, and I don't remember sleeping for those 2 days. It's just that it was so interesting that I forgot about sleep, everything. I was so engrossed in the work. So all this happened, and yeah, basically my routine was pretty much like this. So for example, say I'll wake up somewhere around like 11 a.m. or 12 a.m. or sometimes 1 a.m. I don't even know what time I'm waking up. I'll directly have my lunch. And sometimes I would even skip lunch and have it at the time of, I think, 3 or 4 p.m. All abnormal timings, man. And then dinner, that too. My mom used to call me and all that. All this happened, and I used to work till 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. till I'm bored or till my eyes are red. Nobody told me to do this, man. I don't know. The work was so interesting. It was so interesting that I was completely engrossed in it, and I forgot about my health completely. So I used to work out before that, but the thing was, during first wave of COVID, all these gyms were completely shut down. So 6 to 7 months I lost in my gym journey, because 6 to 7 months all these uh, what all these gyms were shut down, right? So initially I started with home workout or push-ups, pull-up, push-ups. I don't have a pull-up bar, so push-ups, squats, lunges, all the basic exercises. But I did not do it consistently, because I don't know, for some reason the environment at home did not push me. But I did not do the same thing in the second wave of lockdown. I this time I was ready, because in the second wave I had actually bought all the equipment and I was pretty much sorted. Coming back to the point, so first wave, yeah, health was completely gone, as you could see from this routine. I'll tell you what the repercussions were, right? So all this happened, and then comes a point. I think. Okay, what was the trigger point? So one day, it was actually, so we have a landline. Okay, so I was talking to someone on landline. I got a call, and for some reason, I was feeling this slight. Uh, I was getting this sense that I'll be passing out in any moment. I've never had this feeling ever. Okay, I thought that in 2 or 3 seconds I'll just collapse. I'm like, my God, what feeling is this? I just cut the call. I told I'll call back that person in a few minutes, and I just sat down on the sofa. Okay, and I was like, my God, what is happening to me, man? And I was shocked, and then I was like, okay, okay, I need to take things a bit easy. So I don't know what I was doing wrong. Of course, all this complete routine, right? But then I was like, okay, and then I ignored. Okay, I was like, okay, probably this might happen sometime, whatever. And then I think after 1 or 2 days, okay, not 1 or 2 days, after some time again, probably a couple of weeks later, I was talking to someone on phone in the hall. Our dog, okay, our dog. So he is a Shih Tzu. I was talking to somebody on a phone, and all of a sudden I cut the call, and before I keep the phone on the table, right? Before keeping the phone on the table, I felt that I'm definitely going to collapse now. The same feeling of passing out. I was like, my God, dude, what is happening? Before I could actually tell this dialogue or whatever, even think about something, I already collapsed, okay, and I did not even realize that I collapsed. I collapsed in such a way that I hit. Was having a pen stand, something like this, okay. I My hands touched the pen stand, I think, and I collapsed. And I only realized that I collapsed after my dog started barking. So he started barking loudly, okay, and then I was like, oh my god, I need to wake up. Then I look at everything. I'm down, I'm lying on the ground, uh, and my hand was like probably, uh, my hands were hit by the pen stand. I mean, not like it caused me any injury or something like that, but I could feel that pain, right? So all that, and my dog is all shocked, man. He's just barking loudly and he's panicked. And even I got panicked. I was like, dude, what is happening? This has never happened to me. I'm like, okay, then I need to take things a bit easy. So I never told this incident to my parents, okay. After that, I slowly started coming back to that healthy routine, and I was like, no, I need to uh, uh, act normally now, man, because it's now or never. Then again, after a few days, we had been to a veterinary doctor. Uh, uh, Zoko is the name of my dog. So Zoko, I think for some treatment or some injection. Okay, we had gone there. I was holding Zoko like this. Same feeling again, that I'll collapse in 1 or 2 seconds. I was like, no, not here. I don't want to collapse here. So I was holding him, okay, because they were giving him some injection. I immediately told my mother, please hold him. I'm slightly feeling dizziness that I'll just collapse. My mom was shocked, okay. I was like, now I have to tell her. So she held Joko and I just went there and sat. And then she asked me what happened. I told the entire incident. I even told the flashback. She scolded me badly, and immediately she took me to the nearest hospital. So once Zoko was given his injections, we went to a nearby doctor, and yeah, then I was all shocked, man. I don't know, like what has actually happened to me and all that. So then we go to the doctor. The doctor, the first time in my life, so they check the BP, right? I don't know what you call that machine. So they put it around your, uh, what is this? So they put it around your arm and you have to, they check the pressure. I forgot the name of the equipment. So you get the idea, right? So basically to check my BP, and turns out I had low BP. Imagine I'm just like 18 or 19 and I had low BP. So the doctor told me that you have low BP. I'm like, what? I mean, I wasn't shocked because I knew it's all because of my routine and it's all because of all the crap I'm doing. I was shocked, and she immediately told me that I need to start consuming salt and everything, all the stupid diet ideas that I had in my mind. So naturally, after that, my mom totally screwed me up. Both my parents. So they advised me to uh, stay healthy, man. Because, and I ultimately realized before going to bed that night that no matter what's the use, man. Like honestly, what's the use if you don't take care of your health, if you don't sleep on time, if you don't eat right things? What's the use if you build a business, or if you uh, probably have a great job? What's the use if you're not getting time for all these, right? And then I realized that no, today, or not today, yesterday would be the last day that I would have sacrificed my sleep. Going forward in the future, I'll never ever sacrifice my sleep for anything, man, for anything. uh, so that was a promise that I made to myself, and right from next day, if you're a follower, or not a follower, if you're a regular viewer of this channel, then um, you know that we stick to our words, right? And I even iterated the same thing in a previous in a video, one of the videos. don't be a junkie, right? I've told the same thing, that if you want to make a change, do it immediately. Don't be like, okay, I'll do it after 3 years. I'll do it after not 3 years, man. I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it day after tomorrow. I'll do it from next week. So today is Thursday. I'll start from Monday. Do it today. Do it today. That's the only solution. Do it now. Implement the solution now. Everything can be changed if you implement it now. So that's what I did, Mancha. Did the same thing. Decided that from today onwards, there's no way that I'm sacrificing my sleep for anything. For anything. So naturally, I prepared like a proper timetable or whatever, how to manage my day and how do I navigate about in my day, right? So I did all of that, and yeah, I'm proud to tell that till today. So that's why I even gave you all a plan, right? In my previous video, one of my previous videos, I think the guide to engineering. That was the plan I gave you. How to plan about accordingly for your internals or for your semester end exams without without sacrificing your sleep and going all sleepy to your exams, right? So that's what. So this has been the main point of trigger for all this, and not that right now, okay, every day I sleep on sleep at 9 or 10 at 10 p.m. No, sleep at a decent reasonably decent time, and yeah, I wake up at a proper time. But the thing is, yes, sometimes like 1 or 2 days, like 1 or 2 days in a month or 2 months or one day in a month, right? So sometimes there might occur there might occur an incident wherein I have sacrificed my sleep for a bit. Not by sacrificing, it doesn't mean that I've slept for less hours. It just means that I've probably slept at a time that's not my usual sleep time, right? Say if I go to bed by 11, which is my usual bedtime, uh, I might have probably gone to bed by 2 or 3 due to some incident. Side note, did the same thing yesterday because I was reading something about taxation and brainstorming a lot about taxation. So yeah, I had to because I was totally engrossed in that, and I was in no mood to like carry forward the same thoughts or uh, all the calculations to the next day. So slept a bit late yesterday at like 3 a.m. But yeah, woke up late too. So that's the thing. I've balanced it, but I won't suggest it. And because I'm not doing it, man, I'm personally not doing it. That's what I told you. Once in 1 or 2 months is acceptable because there might be some circumstances or incidents, right? So all this happened. Yeah, pretty long story. I don't know how much will I actually edit it out in this, but yeah, I've told this story to many people, many friends of mine, because only for them to realize that sleep and health and food, it plays a very important role in our lives, and that's the thing. I don't want you to experience all these like whatever all these things, man, like collapsing and all that. Imagine you're 18 or 19. Oh, side note, I don't have like low bp or anything right now. I'm like perfectly healthy, as you can see. uh, but yeah, that was, I mean, that was one point wherein I had this all stupid dad and all this uh, all these routines, right? So that's what actually made me face all those problems, I would say. Yeah, I have like a couple of pointers to also share with you. uh, so great story to you. And couple of pointers. So the first point, I think my dad had told this point long back many times. Okay, I kept on ignoring it, but once I actually concentrated on this statement, then it made me realize that he's actually right, man. So then I started following this too. So what he told was, see, I mean, we talk in Kannada, but the total abstract was something like this. So he was like, it doesn't matter. So he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, it doesn't matter if you slog in long hours at night, because ultimately you're wasting the hours in day, right? So what's the point if you're slogging all those hours in night? If you want to be really optimized, or if you want to be really productive, put in those hours in the day and sleep peacefully at night. uh, so these were his words, man. And right after this, all this incident happened, it made perfect sense that better to complete your work, everything, whenever you're awake, and reserve your time to sleep only when, and basically when you have to sleep, you have to sleep. That's it. You're not doing anything. So yeah, this was one of the key whatever keywords. No, it's not SEO, man. Come on. So these were this was one of his few words that have actually helped me. Uh, Apart from that, why you shouldn't. Some pointers that I casually noted down why you shouldn't be sleeping too late. First, you'll definitely be cranky and angry, because right now I'm not cranky and angry because though I had like a that wasn't my normal sleep schedule. But yeah, you will be cranky, man, because your body is not. I don't know the scientific reason, but at least speaking for myself, your body is not used to sleeping so late, or it's just not you. It's just not you. That's why you will be cranky if you've slept late. Uh, Second, I think. Yeah, no, you cannot operate with complete 100% cognition. That's for sure. I cannot operate with 100% cognition, man. For sure, because say like you're solving this one problem or you're coding something, when you're actually when you've actively rested versus when you haven't properly slept, right? There's a huge difference. You'll end up taking a lot of time to solve that particular problem if you are not operating with 100% cognition. So yeah, I mean that was like one of the reasons. Oh yeah, back so naturally it backfires your productivity, I would say. And if you keep continuing this rate, so probably the fourth pointer would be, it kind of leads you to the junkie routine. If you don't know what junkie routine is, watch my video, how to not be a junkie, or how not to be a junkie. Yeah, I forgot the title. Yeah, I'll link it up. So watch that video. Um, because yeah, if you don't actively rest, right, you'll end up becoming a junkie for sure. And fifth reason, and most important, you can't even work out. You can't work out if you haven't slept properly. So, yeah, all these factors matter a lot. I hope after this incident, after hearing this incident, and if you don't want to collapse, okay, if you don't want low BP and all that, okay, so please sleep on time and operate with 100% cognition. Stay fit, man, stay fit and stay healthy. That's what I would like to. That's what I would like to tell in this video. And oh, and by the way, the I never expected that I would be receiving so much support on this video. How to win your long-term trust with parents, or how to build long-term trust with parents. Thanks a lot for the response for that video. I never expected that video will actually do well, because I never thought that people will be actually interested in that topic to begin with. So thanks a lot, and yeah, keep watching and keep watching what I don't know. So stay tuned, man. I'll be coming up with good videos like these. Good, I think. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.